I was working at the McDonald's located not far from where a lot of the protests have taken place, and charging up sort of my phones and getting a little work done on my computer, and sort of preparing for the evening. And at that point, I saw the SWAT team sort of moving down the street, and three of them came inside the McDonald's. The officers essentially gave us a countdown. Everyone needed to be out in, I guess, 45 seconds, and that was easy for some of the people who were just eating there and could throw out their stuff and leave, but we were sort of spread out with our materials. And also, this was sort of an extraordinary moment that we wanted to capture on video, the idea that this tranquil McDonald's was being shut down by the sudden aggressive police presence during a peaceful protest during daylight hours. And I think that so essentially, as we were trying to record that wasn't something the officers were too fond of. Once I went to my phone, it was a situation where the officer began grabbing my personal property and throwing it into the bag, which I'm not given permission to do, and then decided at some point, I guess when another officer came over to arrest me, so had me drop with what was in my hands, and I was putting it in the bag, and put my hands behind my back. Used a finger to put a pressure point on my neck. Put handcuffs on or zip ties on very tightly. Then gathered my stuff, tossed everything into the bag, and led me out the door. At which point the officer, who had his hand on the back of my neck, slammed my head into the door. And then wouldn't refuse to identify himself by badge number and name in the presence of several other officers.